Welcome to this edition of Panther Sports Talk. We're here inside the McLeod Center where UNI hosted a huge tournament with a bunch of top 25 ranked teams. And Coach, heading into this non-conference schedule, you knew, boy, it was going to be tough to pick up wins because you are scheduling against the best in hopes of getting your team prepared for conference play.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, it was really fun to be able to bring that kind of competition to the McLeod Center. And we always talk about our schedule as one of high risk, high reward. So we have to understand the process, and it's not just about winning and losing, although we step on the court every time preparing to win. We prepare our kids to win. But we have to understand it's a process throughout the season. And so we got to look at when we're losing matches, how we're losing them, why we're losing them, if there's things that we need to be doing differently in terms of just our competitiveness, or is it just one of those things where we're going to get better at something on the court as the season goes along? Because part of this schedule is you don't get to work on practicing the things that you know you need to work on. So we do a lot of resting during this time and then just stepping on the court and competing. But I'm really proud of our kids and just their ability to handle a schedule like this.
How cool is it as a UNI alum, someone who's been here forever, just to think USC, Kentucky, they're coming to UNI's campus, and you know that didn't used to happen in the West Gym, and now they come because they want to play in a great environment.
Yeah, and I think, you know, the coolest thing about that, it's one thing I've told our players that we get the chance to host these teams and compete on our home court against these teams, but to be able to bring them and experience our atmosphere, and every single one of those coaches had awesome things to say about being here. The USC coach, it was his first time, so he hadn't been here before and absolutely loved the environment. Kentucky couldn't wait to come back just because they get to play in front of fans that support the sport. And I was so proud of our fans, our administration, for putting a really good tournament on.
So when you go up against 7 teams that in the preseason or top 25 are receiving votes, it exposes some things. Yeah. So you might not have a lot of time to practice because you're playing all this competition. Things that you really want to make sure get corrected heading into conference play, which is just a couple weeks away.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, there's things I think that get exposed that might not be exposed in other times. So for us right now, our serve and pass game, I think, has been the area that we want to improve on the most. And I think our passing's been inconsistent, but our serving for the most part is an area that we need to continually work on. It hasn't been consistently anything. So we need to work on that. I think being able to involve others in the offense, and that becomes something that you get more comfortable. We have some younger kids out on the court, definitely some kids that have picked up their production on the court as well. So just getting more people involved. We've had, you know, obviously Carly's taking a lot of swings, Kate's taking a lot of swings, and then I think everybody else is kind of situational. You know, Inga's been in there doing a great job. We've had different people in that right side position. So developing a little bit more offense. I like our defense and some things that we're doing. I think blocking wise, especially when we're putting so much pressure by allowing teams to be in system, it just stresses out your block. It makes you look like not a great blocking team when really we're doing some really good things blocking wise, but we're just putting so much pressure having that in system and letting them be able to set anyone at any time. But we've been doing a lot better with blocking, so I like the things and the changes we've made there.
Individually, Kate Buswitz, what she's been able to do early on.
Yeah, and the thing about Kate, you know, if anybody was here this weekend, we were struggling passing, and obviously you're not going to get the ball to a middle if you're struggling passing, and so we moved her to the outside, and I know she did that this spring, but as far as preseason training, she really hasn't done any of that, and she was a champ out there. You know, she took heavy swings. You look on her face was like, whatever you want me to do, I'm going to do it. So I think the other part of Kate is, you know, blocking has never been the thing that she's loved in the middle, and she has really picked up that part of the game, has taken ownership of taking control of that front row with the blocking and different assignments that we have. So I really love what she's done on the blocking side. And middles work their tails off. You know, she's blocking and then she's up every time in transition. We're putting her out on the left side, so really doing a great job for us.
And it's been fun to watch her. We'll have more with Bobbi Petersen as we move along here on this edition of Panther Sports Talk, and a story on Jalen James, a receiver, and a look at the men's golf program. All that and more coming up next here on Panther Sports Talk.